Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dylan James. I'm a mindset coach that loves to specifically focus on relationships. And before we get into today's video, remember that life is not happening to you, but happening through you. When you become the change you seek to experience, you're going to experience that change everywhere you go. You are showing the world how to treat you based on what you believe and feel about yourself. And you're creating your reality in a moment to moment basis, contingent on the meaning and the value that you assign to the things occurring around you. Okay, I told you guys I wasn't going to do 1 a.m. live streams. It's 12 o'clock. Okay, so I'm technically not doing a 1 a.m. live stream, but I just got home from a really amazing night with my partner, and I felt really inspired to just come on here and do this quick video because I think this is something that somebody out there needs to hear. Maybe you need to hear this right now, or maybe you just need to hear this later on whenever you do watch this video. But I do find that the art of being unbothered is such an important skill to adopt. And it's something that I actually talked about in a recent live stream last week where I was talking about, sometimes the best approach is to just stop caring and to decide how things are going to unfold for you. But I want to make this video tonight because it's the weekend. And I also did a community tab post on my channel. Like, I think it was last week where I was talking about how weekends can typically be a little bit more of like a triggering moment for you because that's where you're like with yourself and you typically get stuck in your mind a little bit more easily, or it's easier to feel like you're waiting for something. And I want to share this message for the people that are going through that, or if you're in a position where you're just really bothered by somebody in your life. Now, the biggest thing that I talk about on my channel is your mindset. So what I'm about to say here, you may not be able to perfectly implement because you need to work on your mindset a little bit, right? So you need to let the beliefs sink in. You need to like relax in your body. You need to get to that space of stability. But if you can apply what I'm about to say, it's going to be really, really beneficial for you because at the core of this, when you're shifting your beliefs, what you're doing is really becoming the full authentic expression of yourself, recognizing yourself again, feeling confident with yourself, feeling beautiful, feeling chosen within yourself, really knowing your value, really knowing your worth, and choosing how you're going to respond to the things that are occurring around you. So, if you are sitting here waiting for text messages or wondering what somebody is doing or feeling jealous or feeling threatened or feeling extremely bothered by a significant other or a specific person that you want to have a relationship with in your life, and they're doing something that is just really getting a reaction out of you and you want this to change, the biggest word of advice that I have for you is you need to remember who you are. Okay. Some things you don't need to fully figure out. Some things you just have to decide. You have to remember who you are, remember how amazing you are, and stop allowing yourself to be so emotionally disrupted and attached to somebody in a way to where you can't even enjoy yourself anymore. And I want to say this with compassion too, because you have to really think about the long-term implications of what it is that you're doing. If you want to fix something or you want to bring something together, the more you're bothered, the more you're upset, the more you want to change something, the more that you're waiting for text messages, the more that you are needing this person, you're undervaluing yourself. You're not prioritizing yourself. You're not feeling good with yourself. How is that going to get you what you want? I understand you may be frustrated in this moment and you may be wanting a specific thing, but the more frustrated and bothered you are by them, the more that you're needing them, the more you're not allowing yourself to have a good time. You're not remembering how amazing you are, and you're severely, severely discrediting yourself, and you're cutting yourself off from the version of yourself that you need to be that can actually create the result that you desire. Nobody is worth your time, frustration, tears. Okay. I understand people matter in our life. And when people are doing things that are obviously bothersome, like, yeah, it's easy to get frustrated. But above all else, your mental and emotional health is the number one thing. And in order for you to create the results that you desire in your life, you need to feel confident with yourself. You need to remember who you are, and you need to decide to feel good within yourself, happy right now, loved within yourself, beautiful with yourself right now, confident with yourself right now, because that version of you that knows their worth, that is confident with themselves, that's the version of you that your person is in love with. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that you have to be that all the time, because there's going to be moments where obviously, yeah, we're going to be a little bit insecure. Some things throw us off, but you have to see that it's not ever about changing anybody. It's about remembering who you are and stepping into the full authentic expression of who you are. And the version of you that really loves themselves, that knows their worth, that is magnetic and enjoyable and infectious to be around, doesn't give a fuck about what other people are doing, what other people think, what's going on with them. That version of you knows their worth, knows what's going to happen in their life, and decides how people are going to show up for them. So if you're sitting here bothered by the people in your life and you're spinning out on your thoughts and you're waiting for somebody, realize the fastest solution to getting what you want is to stop focusing on it, stop being bothered. Remember how amazing you are. Go do things that you love to do that help you feel good within yourself, knowing and deciding how your life is going to unfold and how people are going to show up for you. And the more fearlessly you can step into that, the faster you're going to get your results. Because think about this logically too. When you're happy with yourself, when you're loved within yourself, when you're confident with yourself, when you're not chasing something, things come to you. That's what manifesting is. You're attracting. So what is the most attractive version of you? The most attractive version of you doesn't really give a fuck about what other people are doing, decides to have a good day and knows what is going to happen in their life and feels very confident with that and decides to continue to do things that they love, knowing that they're going to be recognized, honored, respected, valued, seen, and chosen. So step into that fearlessly. Okay. So with that being said, this weekend, okay, no being sad, no waiting for text messages, no thinking about the world circumstances. Do whatever you want to do that helps you drop the focus on this and reminds you of who you are. And then once you really, really feel good with yourself, then you come back to whatever it is that you want and you persist in the knowing that that's a done deal and you're going to get it. But most things typically manifest because you align your feeling state. When you stop focusing on the problems, when you stop being bothered by the problems and you decide to feel better and remember who you are and know what's going to unfold for your life. So do that shamelessly. Okay. Alrighty. That's it. It's going to be a quick video. That's all I wanted to say. Hope this was a little wake up call for you. You don't have to chase anybody, you guys. You don't have to chase anybody. You shouldn't be waiting for text messages. Don't do it to yourself. Stop looking at people's Instagrams. Stop giving into those doubts and those fears. Stop giving into the obsessive compulsive behaviors. I understand sometimes we just need to work on our mindset. And if that's where you are, that's fine. Be gentle with yourself, but also step into that like really fearless kind of not giving a fuck attitude. Stop reacting to it. Decide for yourself. Decide to feel good within yourself. Decide to feel confident with yourself. Because again, like I said, that's the version of you that can have that is able to sustain the results that you desire. Because it's not about changing anybody else. It's about being the change. I can't be bothered by what everybody else is doing and be the change at the same time. I'm either bothered, worried, anxious, upset, or I know who I am. I'm feeling good with myself and I know what's going to unfold in my life. And I'm feeling very confident with that. So who do you want to be? Okay. Good question. Good question. It's all the choices that you're making. Okay. So this is where the whole accountability aspect really comes into place because yeah, you might rightfully be bothered, but is that actually going to get you what you want? It's all in the approach. So just remember that. Okay. Alrighty. I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the thumbs up. Remember that you're literally amazing, beautiful, worthy, deserving, and stop letting the world and people around you allow you to be bothered. Level up and know what you're getting. Okay. Alrighty. Bye.